Hello friends, I'm back again. So how are you doing? Hope you're doing well and very waiting for my videos to come. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. And I was left to introduce you all to the last part of the IELTS, that is the speaking test in academic IELTS. So I'll tell you about the format of the speaking test in academic IELTS today. So how we can do better in speaking test. That's a question mark. So let's discuss. Let's have a close look at what I'm going to tell you and explain. So IELTS speaking test. So this of course is enough for us to know what it's all about. So in the IELTS, they'll check how fluent you are, how accurately you can speak on a certain topic, and how comfortable you are in using the English language. It's all about that. So you'll be speaking for about 11 to 14 minutes. This is the given range of time. So it can be as short as 11 minutes or as long as 14 minutes. So until that time, you have to speak. It's an interview. You'll be interviewed by an interviewer. It's not a conversation. Conversation is actually when you also ask something. Not only you are being asked, but here there will be one interviewer to ask you certain questions and you will just be replying to whatever he or she asks on that particular day. So there are three sections in IELTS speaking test, so which are divided as follows. So first will be the introduction part where the interviewer will tell you to introduce yourself, and then that will be followed by other few questions about your hometown, that can be about your hobby or anything else. Okay, whatever the interviewer feels like asking. Another is the second section or the second part of speaking test is about individual speaking. So in individual speaking, the interviewer won't be interrupting you. You'll be provided with a certain topic to prepare on and to speak up for a few minutes. Okay, and then you have to prepare. You'll get a little bit of time. You don't have to worry. And then after the second section is over, we'll go to the third section, that is known as the discussion part or the discussion section, where uh, the interviewer will ask some other questions or the questions based on the second part, whatever you deliver something on. Okay, whatever you talked about. So this will complete the three sections of speaking test. And now this is not as important as how we are going to make the speaking test better. So I'll have to give you certain tips. Certain tips. So just have a look at here. So I have just jotted down a few tips. First of all, whenever we are speaking, okay, whenever we have to talk to somebody, especially not in our own mother tongue, we struggle for words, we get nervous, we are stressed out, so we spoil, we try to make mistakes, we tend to make mistakes. So not to do that, you just have to feel relaxed in the beginning, because the nature, you have to understand the nature of your mind. Your mind works at its best when you are relaxed, not when you are stressed out, not when you are nervous, okay, or impatient. So first thing is to relax, to do better in the speaking test. Another is your reply has to be very short, sweet, and simple. Short, sweet, and simple. So that will create a very good impression of yours upon the interviewer. Okay. So sometimes what happens is some of us we speak too much and some of us we speak too little. We should watch that out. The length, because the more you speak, the more chances are there to make mistakes. And please don't show off. Some of us we try to prove ourselves extraordinary, and sometimes it's not very necessary, and the interviewer may not like it, so that'll hamper your score. So don't try to show off too much during the speaking test. Take it as a normal conversation, and just reply in a natural tone, as natural as possible. You should sound natural. Another tip is to sound natural. It means that when it comes to preparing for IELTS test, IELTS speaking test, we just write down whatever is to be spoken. We just prepare. We'll have the preparation session before. So during that time, we just write down a few answers, uh, okay, guessing the questions on our own. But that time, what happens is we just mug up everything. We just memorize and go to the exam hall. And that time, we just speak as if we have mugged up everything. So we start sometimes sounding like a poet or even funny, okay? Because we should sound very natural, as if it's coming out of you then and there, not from whatever you have prepared from beforehand. So you have to sound natural, you have to sound simple. The better way can be you can just record, okay, uh, about how you are going to speak up. You can record beforehand and you can play that again and again at home, and you can get used to with the spoken version of your answers, not the written version of the answer. Okay, written version of the answers will not give you points, rather you might have to lose the points during the interview. So last is try not to make grammatical mistakes or grammar mistakes. So as far as possible, try to use the sentences which are grammatically correct. Okay, use a good tense. So sentence structure has to be good. Only then you'll create a very good impression and you'll end up getting a good score in IELTS speaking test, and thereby becoming successful to get the overall band better. Okay, so this is all about the IELTS speaking test today. I hope this was informative for you all. So in the upcoming videos, I'll just let you know how we can do better in the speaking test. Some more, these are just the general tips. Okay, I will be precisely talking about the speaking topics in my upcoming videos. So do follow me, do subscribe my channel, do like it, okay, and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss any update. So to make sure do subscribe it just now. Thank you.